still remain your prophet, Loko Omo Woli. Yeah, welcome viewers all over the world. It's an amazing episode we are bringing to you today. With me is my honorable, my superstar, my own celebrity, colleague. Abike Ade, one.
Hi, people. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. We welcome you all to another amazing episode of your favorite celestial podcast, Celebrity. Thank you for joining us this week. And, Loco, I'm sure they are super excited and they are waiting on the juices, the gists, and everything we have in stock for them. You all know who we have in the house today. It's no news.
You don't know.
We went for an word. Look, let them know how much we cherish them actually.
Sometimes you don't know, when we put something online, when you see the picture and you can see us and you feel like, who's this person? And some say, some say, Shawani. The only HOD, kind of, are you serious?
Funny how someone actually asked earlier today, who is your guest on your show today? And I was like, HOD. And the expression on this person's face says a lot. Are you sure? And I was like, yes.
Is it coming?
Are we going to see him live today? And I was like, of course.
Definitely.
Just tune in. And voila, we have him. So guys, we would like for our guest on the show today to properly introduce himself because we can't do justice to how we're going to introduce this great man of God. So, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, viewers at home.
Good afternoon. Can we meet you, sir?
My name is Ekundayo Michael. But if you call me that name, I might not answer you because that name is not even ringing anymore.
Right.
But if you call me HOD, definitely, I will surely answer you.
Okay.
So my name is Ekundayo Michael, aka HOD.
The only HOD in the Celestial Church of Christ.
By His grace.
Like, you serious? I saved his name like that on my phone. So I said HOD in Celestial.
In Celestial, the only HOD in the Celestial Church of Christ. I think before we go further, we need to know how exactly did that name come about?
I know you're going to ask me that.
Right?
Everybody keep asking me about this HOD thing.
Okay.
But the funniest thing is this HOD thing doesn't come from this music or Celestial, at all.
Okay.
While I was in school, then there's a big problem in my hostel with students, how students can be in paying their bills, reverting back to the landlord or to bills like that. So when the landlord comes from Lagos all the way to Ibadan and we'll be telling him, oh, it's ready, Baba, I'll be okay, fine. This old man cannot be coming here every time. And we'll be telling him the money is not ready. Baba, I stay in Lagos. I will help you collect the money. I'll bring it back to you in Lagos. I will pay the water bill. I will do the NEPA, whatever. I will sort everything. Don't worry. So the next time the man came, there was no problem. I've already, remit the money and all. Omode in my so delay me. It's so delay me, Lily. So that was how the name emerged. And since then, it has been HOD, Tito Fideco. So HOD has been the.
Wow, that's name. Interesting. I must confess. So I think we need to go into the conversation for today. You just gave us brief introduction about your school life, your educational life, but we want to know who exactly is HOD, starting from your childhood, your educational background. In fact, gist that people out there won't normally know about you, right? Till this very point. Kindly take us through who HOD is.
Briefly, let me say. HOD is the first son of 5 from my dad. They did call him Babuni Bude. If everybody know me from childhood, that is what they call him. So if you call him by his name as well, but if you're calling him Babuni Bude, he will be the one to answer you. That is his name. And my mom is this gentle person that you cannot even know she is there. She's just this calm. I think I took that from her. I'm very, very calm. So while we were growing up, my primary school, nursery school, I can't even remember that one anyways, but I know that my primary school, my nursery school and primary school is Army Children's School. This cantonment at a charity. the NAFRIC. We have two. We have NAC and NAFRIC. So the NAFRIC is was my primary school, and throughout those times, while we were growing up, graduated to secondary school, Estate Grammar School, Ilupeju. But unfortunately, I did not graduate in estates. All this transy attitude that we do, all this youth exorbitant and all like that. So I have to move out of the school and go to Abeokuta, Isolu High School, Muslim High School, Isolu. Isolu is when you are going, when you are going to Funab.
Funab.
The secondary school is by the left. So I graduated from Isolu. Then from Isolu to the Polytechnic Ibadan, where I did my OND. After my OND, I graduated to Moshida Abela Polytechnic for my HND. After my HND, after service, I have to go to LASU for my PGD. And to the glory of God, music is not even allowing that to flow again. So I have to so I have to, after the PGD, I have to, start life, properly. So then my family might not be this well-known, in Celestial Church these days, but to the glory of God, at least we are trying to promote the name. Kamaburuko Ebije. But my dad, before he died, I know people in CCC Yanolua Parish in the Solo will say much about him, about my family. He tried his best while he was alive. And to God be the glory. He's late now, to the glory of God. We are still trying to make the name and build the name and promote the name. Ekundayo. Ekundayo is my surname. So we are trying to promote the name. Even my younger ones, they are doing fine in their own respective churches. I think we are 5. 2 of us remains now in Celestial Church. 3 of them are, redeemed, baptized, but they are all doing fine musically. So while we were growing up, I'm the laziest among all. People still don't believe that I'm the last person to start singing in my family. I'm the last person, as in the last. They all started singing, at their young age. There was this church, I don't want to mention their name. They ought to realize my talent then, but I think they don't have that insight. They don't have that thing to discover it. So I really want to be part of the juvenile harvest choir then, but as time goes on, they said, okay, we don't have Sunday school. Ukelamako singing gallery. So now they want to choose who can sing. But because I'm this kind of quiet person, they believe, no, he cannot sing. I was very, very worried. Auntie me too, Monica. They now said she will sing. Me, I cannot sing. I have to leave the church. No. Since they cannot say that thing in me, I have to leave. So I have to go to Yanolua Parish. I will not tell you why I have to go there anyways. But so after attending Yanolua, the shepherd of that church is late now, Baba Yoakapo. Now, after our juvenile harvest, now this guy, there is something about this guy. Don't go back to Sunday school. You have to stay in the church. Stay in the church choir. And that was how God started his, deed and ways, and started growing up, learning music from the elders and, joining Central Choir and all like that. So to the glory of God, here we are today.
That's amazing. To the glory of God.
Yeah.
I was going to ask that you switching into full-time music ministry, was it a calling or an hobby or something you just feel like, oh, okay, I think I just want to do this?
While I was in school, what makes you happy matters a lot.
Right.
My dad used to say that thing, that what makes you happy can give you long life. I realized that I studied mass comm. I did not say that earlier anyway. I studied mass comm. My music friend, those that are studying music, that are my friends, I go to their rooms, pick up their books, their handouts, go through it. I'm like, I think I love this. But I love music right from my youth, right from while I was growing up. I love music. And it gives me more joy. I cannot switch my course, because people don't believe in this career. Before then, people believe that
you have to be a doctor,
lawyer,
engineer.
Thank God for my dad. My mom, Omadi, my mom doesn't have an idea, but she knows that if you have to go to school, it means you're coming out with good grades, then you have to have money. You have to work and have money. My daddy believed that, is this what you want? Are you sure? You will bear the consequence if anything goes wrong. Are you sure this is what you want? He will support you. That is one thing I love about him. So he supported me so much to the extent that even while I was serving at Ogbomosho, I come to Lagos every weekend because of music.
Wow.
So it is not, I don't really see all things as calling. What brings joy? matters a lot.
What you're passionate about.
Yeah, so whatever happens after that, goes on, maybe the money of it and all like that will come in. But so far you find your happiness in what you're doing, every other thing will follow.
Wow. At least it's good to know that, because lately we had this circular artist, I don't know who said he's not singing for money. You understand? Just like you're not singing for money. So if I should call you for me, I don't need to pay you. So just like since this is your calling, you love it, you're passionate about it. Please use your finance to transport yourself down here.
Don't misquote me. Don't misquote me.
Right?
No, I'm trying to say, since it's about passion, you understand, so that you can live long. You understand?
Passion actually.
Passion brings,
Abike, what are you saying?
Hold on.
Stick to me and let's talk about
passion. Passion brings about so many things. I told you. I said many other things will follow.
Okay.
Money is part of
So
those
you have
things.
to be passionate about it first.
Before, I don't charge churches. Before. Even till now.
Why do you not start charging?
Now, I will ask you, what you want to give me as my honorarium, are you sure it's convenient? If it is convenient for you, I will check my own side as well. My guys, and all like logistics and everything. Now, okay, fine. What you're offering me is not too good for me. Can you add up this? I will not stress you for it. It's not because of the money that will not make me come.
Of course.
That's just the thing. But we work on the thing called something at least should.
So in the Celestial Church of Christ, for how long would you say you've been singing professionally?
Yeah, professionally now it should be, let me say 23. Wow. Now, while I said 23, because I don't like all this 20 years on stage, no. It is all by the grace of God. Right. Now, what I do is I look at the impact I have made in people's life. I don't like my backup spending more time singing for me. It's either you influence the church or you influence other people as well. What I see my own calling in this music industry as building champions, not only using them to sing for me, pay them, and no. Fine, I pay them, but I make sure that there is an impact.
Okay.
There is something about you that when people see that then they will know that you can deliver and you can perform as well. So that is just
so before we forge ahead, I would like to give a big shout out to everyone watching currently online at Celestial Diary. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for joining. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for your comments. We see every one of them. And as you know, we have the greatest, the legend himself, HOD in the building. Please let us have your questions. He is right on seats. Yes, and we have him here. So let us know every question you want to ask from him, and we are going to do that. I'm sure Loco is available for that.
Yes, so ask questions. But if you ask questions that I bring in on that comment section, I'll flog you.
But I don't think HOD has any issue with that. He's definitely going to. He has our time today.
I know, right? Definitely.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for the brief. Thank you for letting us know you. So, as our regular question, we would like to know: is HOD married? Is he single? Is he taking or is out? Do you understand? So I feel like we want to know.
Are you everywhere you go?
I have to be sincere now.
Okay.
Because I know that my wife might be watching.
Okay. Right.
But I have to be sincere now. I'm engaged.
Wow.
So
somebody that cannot talk very well, like very quiet. You understand? Someone that you can actually,
No, she doesn't. No. She's this shy person. She doesn't. She's this. But what I really understand about the question you asked me now, that I said I want to be sincere, is this: I have not done the proper thing, but the families, they're all aware. And
so that Ashwebi is coming
very soon.
Okay. And we're going to be there.
The truth is, me, I'm not bigger in size. You understand? With 3 years.
No, me, I need the full 6 years.
Yeah, I know you will need.
Definitely. You can't
it ought to have been done anyways, but I was selling now. I do used to abuse them before. Like, you want to get my attention, but when I realized that people that did not act into this voice, I know what they face afterwards. So I was like, let's just calm down.
So Thank you for that, and congratulations in advance to our beautiful wife. We say from Celestial Diary, from Celebrity, we say congratulations to you, ma'am. And we are waiting for the invitation. Thank you. God bless. So, online from the De-Peerless collection, they are requesting for our guests to kindly give us a brief freestyle before we forge ahead.
Freestyle, like I should sing.
Yeah. Of course.
Oh, okay. Any
Right.
song?
Any song of your choice.
Okay, let me do Ewa Worry. I know Ewa Worry is in everybody's mouth, so people can sing along.
All right.
Ewa Worry tolugba ṣe, ó gbà wá kúrò lóko ẹrú ẹ̀ṣẹ̀, nígbà tá egbógun dé, ó mọ̀, ó lè kókó Jésù ló ń ṣọ́ wa. Ọpẹ́ ni fún Olúwa lókè, ó gbà wá kúrò lóko ẹrú ẹ̀ṣẹ̀. So I think
the lyrics is actually very deep.
This is not a commercial singer. He said it
lyrically,
like he's passionate about this thing. So sometimes, if you check through his lyrics, you can see some touch, something that but
hey,
no. The history to that song is a little bit deep as well, as he said. I did not compose that song while Rosie by it was hell. As I'm talking to you. Can
you take us through that journey? I think we really want to know what that face looked like.
Okay. For upcoming, so that they can know it's not just
right.
like because you sing for your choir, just find out boom,
that,
superstar.
So the moment they are recording one or two musics, and thank God for social media these days, everyone, I think they even have it easier now than then. They believe, once one or two people one more Milori Instagram, then that fame is meant to be there with the money. But I think if you should give us an insight of what it was.
If I tell people some things, they don't normally believe. But when they go through a little kind of research, they realize that who's the man Joe to the glory of God, I have more than 200 and something tracks.
Wow.
Because I've been singing even when there is no music. I've been trying to do something. So even till now, for the past 3-4 years back now, I've not been writing new songs. I have old songs to record. Wow. But this Ewa Worry came in while I don't even have 10 naira. Then it was 20 naira cab to school, to the campus then. So all I have to do is I have to help my neighbors to fetch water. Go on, Romeo. But when they come back, like on my side of the area now, I take me now. So while I was fetching the water, the last one, Professor Connie along the line, instead of me now singing song that will go in line with that occurrence, I was like, no. That was how the song came then. I think 2003. No, 2003. Yeah, 2003. Then. But there is no means, there's no power to record. So when I got to Mapuli, we now want to let's come up with an album. So when we finished the album, should be cool. It was then digital by real time recording. Analog. So we still have 3 minutes to show my waist. I have a song. Let me just teach. It's a simple song. I just teach them. And to God be the glory. That track, then till now. I'm very sure if I didn't sing that song near any of my outings, they'll be like, no. Sing that song. And people even sing it and send to me that, look at my church, we are singing. I feel like this is God's doing.
Yeah.
Because I don't even know. I don't sit down writing song unless I'm asked to help us with the track. But if I want to write my own, I don't write song like no. I don't deceive. I don't lie. I might be walking on the street and see some things happen. Like, why is this thing happening to this person? Something will just come up and I will write something and along at back. So that is how Ewa Worry came to existence.
I think that's inspiring, right? Okay, sir. Would like to know, when exactly would you say you came into limelight?
That should be 2009 or 2008. That same album, Greener Pasture. That's why I will never forget Moshood Abela Polytechnic. Ibadan Poly could have been the how would I put it?
The
Could have
bedrock.
taken that glory. But then this alumni, they want to know what's up with the present
The
students
student
and what is happening in
parish.
student parish and all. So they are not giving us the time. And we are the satellite campus. Then ni Irua.
Yeah.
That is where we were then. So we are not in the main campus. Most of these opportunities go to the main campus. So main campus, no man shabam, you know, she concert that make sense. Irua and Shaki then. I don't think we have that privilege. But when I go to Mapoli, I will never forget President Femi. He attends CCC, I think this church around Agege. Christ Ambassador.
Okay.
Thank God for him and thank God for his life. He really, really stood that this album must happen. All the songs that this guy have written for this student parish must not go in vain. So when we recorded that, it's just like a dream. Someone didn't come out, not even me. So that's why I always tell people this is just the grace of God. Because after the album, would I be fame? Something that have taken me to countries like that guy must come to, my first traveling to South Africa, and other countries like that. Ewa Wuri, come on, sing Ewa Wuri, come on. Even I don't know what to say, but I have new songs. Let me sing them. You know, Ewa Wuri. I have good songs that are better. No, Bani, So when I go back home from school, so my church was like, so man, Connie, bye. I was from school, church. Yeah, let's do for church. We now did Bani. Bani Loluwa, and it don't jafunga. So I did that for my church. To the glory of God, those two albums just, skyrocket to where I did not even believe it would go to. And that was how God did it. So 2009, 10, 11.
Wow.
And God has been faithful.
Wow. Local, do you have any question before we move ahead?
What I just have to say is, we all know in Celestia it's always difficult for somebody who is from nowhere, who is a minister of God, or somebody, like say, a musician in the church, somebody who sings, to just rise up from nowhere, go there, bam. You understand? When it's always difficult, and I don't know, you might have passed through a lot of stuff before you could get to that even 2010 you're talking about, just like you were able to hint us a little bit. But I want to ask in this manner, like, if you can go through those channels, you know what you passed through for us to know HOD. Do you think presently now, all the upcoming artists now, can they still go to, or do they now have shortcuts, or the journey is still like the way it was then? Because just like you said, when you recorded that song, it was an analog. These days now we have the guitar. You understand? People can some people can even do their music with just keyboard and they before they promote it and do stuff like that. I think it's more easier now. But do you think that one is better than what we have now? Does that has the originality, or does this has more originality than what we have the other way?
Let me say, when it comes to originality, I think it's an inbuilt thing. Okay. Let me put it that way. Number one, you see, Celestial artists these days, we don't have to lie. This is our church. This is my church. This is our church. So we know what's up.
Right.
You see, what we do now is I have to involve myself. I have to include. I don't want to be biased. Fame and money is all what is on her mind, in our mind, on our head, in our head. So we are losing the originality of these things. As I said now, if you ask anybody now, how do you get inspired? They will tell you the Holy Spirit. You're running. Stop giving us all these things. You don't tell me. You need the Holy Spirit. But where you need the Holy Spirit is when you have, according to the Bible now, that he that founded a wife finds a good thing. Right. It means you have to find that thing yourself first.
It's not that God will not show your wife in your dream.
You find it first. God will now, this is a good thing that you have found.
Right.
So you understand?
She's familiar with that. One man's off
whichever way.
Just go on.
Okay. So when you're talking of originality, Baba, I can't lie to you. In my church now, the future is in God's hand.
Hallelujah.
It's in God's hand. When I started, I told you, I so many things inspired me, but in my environment, my happenings around me, all these things that happens, like go to Shele. Okay, let me tell you a story of how I have a track. It's Yadurami. My prayer request, my prayer result. Now it's Yadurami. I wanted to buy fuel, so I went to the filling station. So while I was standing to cross the road, a guy just came with a truck. This a wheelbarrow full of yam. Everyone. It's me, from behind. I was like, Why would you do that from behind? Before you know, people just came, hey, Choji, love beginning, but they now started, leave this guy. He's tired. Everyone got on tea. This guy is just too tired. If I have answered this guy's prayer, my looking now, So when I got, I was like, I've gone to the Badurao. That was how I got that track.
Wow.
You see, Adura mi umbo koni pemo bekunpe dale kan ayo umbo. So now I will now have to call the Holy Spirit to tell me what to do with this song.
With this song.
How do I write these vocals? What who have been through that thing in the Bible in the past and all like that? And what has been the result? How did God intervene? Do you understand? But nowadays, you let it blow. This one is known. This Baalo they will start calling themselves. How did you go? I called Lokoma Woli. He helped me with an interview. I called
covers, online covers.
I called this person. Who helped you with the camera? I called brother. They will now call those people, leaving that originality behind them. Okay. Now, when the person is not getting the result, they will now start blaming the person. I did a track with one of my big bro. I don't want to mention name. This very track, went viral as well. God just, took charge. People are like, Talo Prozori. Okay, any. Then I went to go and meet that person. Forgetting that I wrote the song myself. I wrote the song. I wrote the book. I just need that person to interview so that I can have change of hands. Yeah. Now, when the guy's not giving them results, like, no, but I don't know now. I press this, I press that. No, go do it. And one now came back to meet me. How did you go? I wrote my song myself. Write for me now. I can't write song for you. But what I went through before I got about what books about that song, I don't know what you will go through to get your own song. So, but people want to lie to them because they want to collect the money. Now they go, my back be jazz, kinikon, my back be Tony jazz, my back be kini tones. It is not. When God says yes, that is where we get the results. So I think my only two advice for the upcoming is just to know: are we not on the wrong path? But sometimes in life, you just want to blow. Is that your calling? That is where the problem is. Are you sure this is what? Are you get? Are you sure this is what you have to do? People are doing, skits and they're making it. People are doing shots, they're making it. But because you see, in Cotton Rain, let me just go there. It might not be your way. Sure. So that consistency is not there. So the originality of that music is dying off. So just pray that people will understand. It's a gradual thing. You cannot just start building a house in a day and you want to get to the roof the same day. It's a gradual process.
But the thing is, for example, now the kind of song you just sing just now, you sang some song just now, like about Oriofe. I could listen to the lyrics and they are so deep.
It's a drama.
Right. It's a drama. They are so deep and then personal. So it's not something that looks like. Don't let me use that song. Let me just use one kind of Alujo kind of. I know because most of the song we listen to lately is something that has to do with Farsi, Alujo. Everybody wants to dance. Sing along, arrangement. And for someone like you, how do you not thrive in between? Because everybody, even church will now say, somewhere I was somewhere before I came to this program. Somebody was calling someone. I was like, we want to do something at church, and we need you to help us to get an artist. Someone that will make us dance very well. We want to dance. We want to you understand? But people now have preference for dancing. You understand? It's not. We are not even paying attention to the lyrics.
So why does it leave? People
like you.
Yeah, good. I love that question.
How do you blend?
Yeah, there are two
things.
There are two things we all have to know. You sing for the body and you sing for the soul.
Okay.
Now, when you minister to the soul, the whole of that person is communicating with you. Okay. When you sing to the body, it is just the dancing part of it. Let me tell you one thing. I always love one brother Dr. Kolade. He told me some things years back. That this kind of music, don't try and deviate because of worldly or whatever things. We are not blaming them. They chose their own path. I chose my own path. Not that I cannot sing this. I go to parties. I sing in, ceremonies like wedding, burial, and all like that. You will not believe I do that. But I don't want to deviate from my own style of music. Now, when you communicate to the soul, one day, the soul might get weary. They want to call for that thing. What can motivate me? Not dancing all the time can motivate you. I know lately people want to dance, they want to do this, they want to do that. But let me tell you one thing. What will last long is going to deal with your soul. when you just dance off your sweat and all like that. But when you reason with your soul, you cannot think with your dance, you think with your mind and your soul. And that is where I want the music to go to. Okay. Because if I want you to dance, I can sing for you to dance. But if I want to talk to you and I want you to understand, there is one thing everybody will always go through, that is the problem. There is a problem, and like one of my brother will say, a problem not they finish.
You know they finish at all.
So the one thing will console you, one thing will tell you that Olashimada. I have a song like that, Igbakombowa. That song is meant for me. When I was going through all those, I was like, I think this song just kept coming. Igbakombowa. I was going through hell then. Later now, like, I have to change this song. So I have been able to communicate myself. Oshimada. So I was going through it. I went through it, and I overcame.
But sir, based on what you just said, can you tell us one moment that you had like the worst of the worst experience, the most terrible times that you feel like, oh, okay, you do not even want to do this anymore. Like you literally almost gave up on.
I will tell you, the time is even still coming. They have been coming, and they will always come. And that is when, after my ministration, there is no testimony.
Wow.
Like, wow, what happened?
Wow, that's deep. It's one thing for you to just minister and people, but
there is a church, I think one, church like that. I don't want to mention him. People have been singing, they are dancing, lagging. Like, I cannot be. We have they invited like 7 artists. People have been singing that. Come, and I have to sing my own. Communicating with them, telling them about harvest. When you invest in harvest, what you have to reap, what God will do. If you do this, what will happen? People are just looking at me. But when I finished, the MC came back like, Jomo.
Obawa.
One old woman, I think maybe a granddaughter, just took her near my car like, don't go yet. Now, I cannot come on stage to spray you because my money is too small to give you, but I have to give it by hand. What you said about the harvest, so take, I give you this. Thank you for reminding me. Wow. And I'll keep praying for her too, that that she should try go make amendment. So that she can teach them what harvest is all about. But harvest in my church lately, sir. I totally agree.
I totally agree.
May God help us.
I totally agree.
So when there's no testimony after administration, it really gives me it gets into my daily making lesson. When we were still young, that we go for competitions then. When you're not the first, second, third position. Also, I fail. That is how it is. Even now, I love ministering and testimony. Even if I don't see them tell me, at least some people will like, God bless you for what you just gave us. Me, I'm fulfilled already.
I can totally agree with that. There are most times that I probably stumble on. Let's say we all know that there are online sections now, and there are some young artists coming up that the moment I see them online, I key into it because I know that with that administration, I don't even want to do tumba or alujo or whatever it is. But there is this connection with it. I don't know if I would mention names. Even in the Celestial Fold, we have talented artists, the likes of Tosin Emmanuel, Tuminino and the co. And when they sing, but I feel like just like what Loco said, some of them are literally living that train already.
The reason yes, the reason why I don't. God bless you. You see, but I
think that should be the focus.
I will still beg them and I will still employ them to be consistent in that.
That should be the focus.
Somebody called me. I think Imeko last year. Yeah, HOD. Was it Lily concert last year or Imeko? HOD. Fine. I've been looking for the opportunity to talk to you. Please, don't change your style of music because of worldly things. It will come. He now said one thing. Because because music might not be able to feed you. And my mom told me that like years back. That, okay, fine. Now that you see the support from your dad, now you see that where music might not be able to feed you. So okay, fine. If that is the case, I will do that. So I always want to learn from people. Okay, let me learn new things. Let me learn this. As we are here now, I'm learning new things now. Like, okay, this thing can even win souls for Christ. Not the money, but the money will surely come. I can remember during the past lockdown, we don't pray for that anymore anyways.
Amen.
During the lockdown, I feel lockdown. But I was coming up with something. People. I was coming up with some programs online, HOD, music, Nikon, whatever. Like a kind of, how do I put it? Just come and sing. Let's sing. Okay, I'll give them topic to sing. I will throw it out. How many people want to, contest in this thing? Before you know it, people just started calling me from Nigeria, outside Nigeria. We love that program. It's making us happy. At least we laugh during the day. We laugh at night when we look at the results. They now vote. Okay, take this money. I want to support you with this money. I was like, okay. So what are we saying? In lockdown, what am I to?
Wow.
So I was like, so how long will
the same lockdown. That one comes.
No, actually,
it is not,
for most people in the entertainment sector, people who are very creative, who can adjust with the pace.
You get.
You understand?
So if you are consistent with whatever God has given you, it might not be like wow, or no. But as time goes on, your consistency will take you somewhere someday.
Some people are watching.
That is how I say it.
Right. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for the insights. Thank you for the knowledge passed. Personally, I have learned a whole lot of things. I don't know about Loco. For me, myself, and I have learned a lot of things. And okay, I'm sure you learned a lot
now
of things.
Now you are talking.
Okay, all right. You learned a lot of things, right?
Seriously, a lot.
All right then. And we are certain that our viewers are home too. They literally learned a lot of things from HOD. The advices, especially to young ministers. This is an advice from our guest today. Please kindly stay on the lane Christ has placed you on, right? The fame, the money, everything we are all chasing. We are definitely going to get it, but it's about consistency.
Yeah.
Right. Sir, we just want to divert a bit, but just briefly, as someone who we're going to classify as a youth in the Celestial Fold, and we are also youth in the Celestial Fold, we would like for you to give us like a brief insight on what you think is, it's our church. We are in the fold together. We can so agree with the fact that when it comes to relationships and marriages or marital settlements in the Celestial Fold between the guys and the girls, we are taking it out of the musical realm now because we want to really learn. What do you think is wrong? Because it seems there is something wrong in that aspect. The Celestial guys will tell you, oh, I'd rather go out into another denomination to get my spouse. The Celestial ladies, me only feel more silly.
Just like
I want to please.
I should get married to her. One of my friends, she said no. Only 4 months.
No, there was no time we ever had that conversation.
Are you sure?
Because for me, and my family members, we are serving the Lord in the Celestial Church of Christ.
But you said
till eternity. Please. That is what I am saying right now.
No, but I ask you.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
I even introduced to a friend of mine.
I don't know about that.
To get married to you, and he said,
Loco,
I don't like select guys. So
your friend was not serious about himself. Thank you and God bless.
Okay,
so as we're saying, sir,
relationship in my church, in our church.
In our church.
Let me say,
in our church.
Yes, in our church. I know, right? According to our Yoruba elders, is that an habit or something? So we are making this mistake. I do tell my people that don't bring your attitude to your religion. There are two entities, different entity. Religion is I have my own personal behavior. Which is not. I don't lie. I have hurt a lot of people. A lot of people have hurt me. It might not be a relationship, anything, but even in relating with people.
Right.
But that word, relationship, we have misquoted so many things about it.
Okay.
I might be in a relationship with Loco. Does not mean anything wrong is happening or will not happen.
Right.
I might be with a lady. we are from different background. So don't expect that perfection from my own side.
Expectations.
It's just too high.
Oh Lord.
Now, when you now fail to fulfill one of them, and you know, ladies of nowadays, their belief is that guys should make provision for everything.
Okay.
Me, well, one urgent 2K will still come up. Guys, subscribe for me. And some guys don't like to be shocked. I don't like to be shocked. I will not lie. I don't like. In fact, my she knows me very well. I hate to be questioned. That is me. That is my own life. I will not lie about that.
But I believe that, sorry to cut you, sir. I believe that for someone, well, it's a principle that you live with, right? But for someone who doesn't like to be questioned, like you said, I'm sure that there is a level of transparency from you.
Thank you. Now, that's what I'm trying to say. You see, when people knows more about you, it will be very easy for them to get you. And you know, this life, alone shower.
Right.
Now, let me put it straight to everybody in this Celestial Church. Relationship, I want time for your log.
Well,
they are the one destroying relationship. Now, when we believe that we need to
involve one or two people.
Yeah, we need to ask questions. We need to consult people.
How is this person?
And the person we are consulting is not God. If it have a mistake, we will not go to the right source. That is God. It's only God that will tell you that but the person you consulted, be intermediary between you and God. God doesn't even see that person.
Right.
So why can't you just kneel down? Pray to God yourself. Before I chose, then I have my kind of profession. People do ask me, how do you manage your female fans?
I was going to
I know how to manage them. Because where I grew up, my church, so I know when Rikishi or all these things are coming, I can see them that this is not true, this is not real.
Right.
My tummy, we am up in infatuation. When people just more like what she calling like him.
That's true.
So just love me for who I am. I tell people, when you love me because I'm HOD, boundary call.
Just LOI.
Take me for who I am. I'm not a good guy. Good guy I am not perfect. I cannot give it all. Like, okay, let me pray to you now. Like, okay, HOD. Until you don't like it. Does that mean she loves me? That
I think the first question should be why. Why exactly do you like me?
They don't want to ask so.
When
guys see that then things is happening upstairs
right.
that will make them like, oh, nothing coming. But when you go to God, that is what I do. I tell people, don't ask me about this person. He's your friend now. She's your friend. You know her. Tell me, if I say she's good and you go and she's not good, but when you ask God, God will tell you. Tell God what you want. Because what prophets and prophetess have caused in this church, I'm not sorry to say this, what it caused a lot. The good ones are there. I will not lie to you. But you see the bad ones, they have caused a lot of things in our relationship. I have seen a prophet that told a lady, Okweni, before we know it, the marriage did not even last 6 months.
Wow.
And Kato for that same prophet is now dating the lady. Me, if I can feel lonely. Okay, tell me.
Wow.
Now tell me.
Oh, deep.
Will you not lose interest in asking questions? I met one brother there at Tikeja. We were now just like, Mommy, what happened? That the person that took him and his friends to a pastor to pray, no, look bad.
Yes.
Why did you have to do that? And, when my pastor told me that there is Dukia, but what do you call it? There is in that lady. The lady has a brighter future. And who doesn't like bright future? And that's why I have to do that.
Oh, da.
You know, this thing that happens don't make me really. I don't advise people on relationship. I was called to a program in one student parish like that to come and talk about divorce in Celestial Church. How
do I understand the process?
I've not been divorced. I've not even been married fully. Anybody divorced over me. You understand? But if I want to prove like she be on me, I'll not be saying rubbish. But don't forget that people are listening to you. They will follow what you said.
Okay.
Let me. He said if a man slap you, you should slap your own. They doesn't have mind of their own. But you now keep confusing them, giving them the wrong advice, giving them the wrong ideas. Like, he will not tell you, he will allow me be. And Oloma be one because why don't you just go to God? God can tell you. So relationship in my church, in any denomination, I have redeemed. My sister married a redeemed pastor now. Even my younger sister married a redeemed pastor. And we go to their house, we listen to happenings in their church too. So it's everywhere. Right. It's everywhere. Right. Call on Bawani. It's everywhere.
But don't you think there is difference between being spiritual about getting married or being physical? Because you said going to God. Or not, even a prophet might tell you, Abike and this person, they are compatible. You understand? But that is the prophet seeing. Spiritually. Because there might be light. Like when they get married, when they come together, they could do exploit and do very well. But
what I am seeing physically.
It's not even physically
I'm not
now.
About appearance.
Now you get it. Because God is not responsible for our attitude.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you about that. You see, when God is talking to us, according to the Bible, He's going to talk to you once and very, very silent. Not this rowdy or crowdy, or lousy, attitude. You see, one thing about us is this. When a prophet is telling you something, don't misquote your life. It doesn't mean you will not have issues. No, there is no perfect relationship. There's no perfect marriage. There's no perfect home. Everybody come passion. But if you see any attitude physically in that person that you think you don't like, probably the person smokes and you hate that smell. The person drinks, you don't like alcohol and all like that. There are ways to go about it if you truly want that person. Prayer changes everything, or even everything. Prayer can work things out for us. But when you see that thing and you feel like this person cannot change, but the person will not change. So
somebody some red flags, like we call it in this generation.
No. When you see that when you know you cannot comprehend, just walk away.
Okay.
But when what you're cooking, when will it be done?
That is even when you're able to notice the thing before.
On time.
Because some of
people would literally keep, they will keep this attitude.
Yes, now.
I don't.
Once they enter the marriage like this, come on, no, yeah.
I don't pray for any home to break.
Amen.
But a broken home is better than a broken life.
I know, right?
If you know this thing is not working out, you can just still walk away. You can walk. It's a simple thing. Okay, people keep telling me, why do I have to keep my wife afar from me and keep? Be alone, she call it. I know plan it, but when God is working, we just have to I'm a hang on it,
right?
Because He's the perfect worker. But when you think because you have seen a red flag, you want to move out, fine, you can move out. You see another red flag, you move out.
Really, don't
time there, love it. So everybody come passion. There's no perfect relationship.
There's this thing that we used to see. I used to see this among our girls like this. For example, now Abike is dating one person.
It is always the example. Abike is always your example. You
get breakfast the first time.
You don't.
I understand your breakfast.
Me, breakfast. Okay, me at 12 my bread. So lunch name me on breakfast.
And they will now tell you and they will like you did this to me. I
think that one has to do with the person's attitude.
And the third person, they'll be like. They start cursing. You understand? Ó ti gbàgbé gbéngbà tó ń jẹ spaghetti tó ń gbé lọ tó ń jẹ wọn. Àwọn drag Ọlọ́run sí.
Ṣé ladies you always forget one thing. When a guy is on you, trying to have you, like want you to be his lady, pressure to apply. See, it will definitely reduce the battery agreed on. But ladies don't want to understand that.
But why is that?
That's not the life. That's not the thing. It's not the real thing. Now I want to.
You read that law.
Okay.
Want to return what you.
I want to date Sister Abike now, and I know that I can see you only probably in your church, or if I come to the De-Peerless studio, I will see you. Right. Mama comment as you ask.
Come along the De-Peerless studio. They will not see.
No. I'm just saying.
You can come for every Thursday.
Now, when I come here every Thursday because of you now.
Okay.
I want to sorrow. I know how to get you. I can even invite you to come to where I am instead of me coming over.
Okay.
Now, along the line, around wall, communication was in flow. Before you know it, I don't need to see you. I will just call you. You know all these questions. Where are you? I don't like such questions. Where are you? Why?
It's just
where are you?
Now the thing is, my belief is we ladies,
we
ladies watching maso, which I have actually seen. Our trait is this motherly traits. But yeah, be watch it.
Motherly care.
In all Nigerian homes, obìnrin wọ́n ti máa fi wọ́n sáyé pé o gbọ́dọ̀ tọ́jú àwọn bó jẹ́ pé ọgbọ́n ẹ̀ ọkùnrin ló wà lé, you have to be the one
now,
to
me,
watch
I did
over
not
this
grow
person.
up to such environments. You don't understand. You see what I'm trying to say now? I did
Now
not
I
grow
feel like
up to where people
everyone's
ask me where
upbringing
are
has
you?
an issue.
God bless you. That's what
Right?
I'm saying. That we came from different backgrounds. So for us to blend, we need time. But listen, I
need to learn and
That time
more
you
certain
simbemo.
things.
You know
You
that.
just want to get married. Okay, I have a friend
Time you
that
simbemo.
I have a guy that came from the US. His own impression. Nigeria shida. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh man, away.
Ogbeni.
Okay.
I better call out be and over fair. Not to be because they're quite below your work be done so work so you now see that because me I can't it should the phone I don't have a mo. I want them in Barney they will finish you America long I want to buy America dollar I like please don't come don't come if you come
So you can link and because
no I don't link the lady okay you guys keep talking before I know it go take 3 months
Wow.
They were like, you rubbish only around below me. Can I shake any on the phone? Money it's job bye. And I have to call him that like, guy, why will you be requesting for such on phone? And so go to Shama Je, come out. You have to come. So all these things are issues.
you understand that one?
All these things
I
are
actually
issues.
feel in a way, communication and understanding is quite important.
It goes a long way.
Like
That's
HOD said, everyone's upbringing is quite different. What I'm used to, the kind of home I grew up in is different from someone else. Some people, they don't even used to tell them I love you in their house.
Yes.
Why some people grew up with that love? It's the truth.
and even I love you, different meanings.
Different meaning,
You know,
no?
I love
Some
you.
people, if you should say I love you in their head, they'll start saying, okay, calculation.
When people ask me now, like, have you eaten? Oh man, some people show she mommy.
that's
Have I
deep.
eaten?
That is deep.
Have you eaten? So it got your man really captivates me. Go. Meanwhile, some people will be like, we need this after 2 months down now. So what really motivates us is different. And when all these things differs, you cannot bring, two parallel lines together.
So they have to learn and unlearn some certain things.
Yes, you have to let something go.
You can't be right every
You
time.
have to let go of something because of that person. And that person too have to let something go because of you.
Compromise.
And another thing is, please, not all relationship that leads to marriage. So don't go and kill yourself.
But what's the essence of going into a relationship?
My sister,
that
you want to are
when
trying
the
it
end
now.
game is not to get married?
See, if the end
I'm
wait,
not.
Abike,
What's the essence? I'm actually speaking based on those that are of marriageable age.
normally.
There are some people.
Is there any age?
Of course,
that
we
one has
have
to-
we have a child. We have not a child, but we have youths of 18, 19 that are in relationships, and they'll tell you they're in relationships. But you can't compare someone of 18 years old in a relationship to a lady of 27 years old or 28 years old.
To me, I think
The one of 18 years old will tell you, oh, okay, I'm still
Africa. I think that is one of the problems we are facing in Africa.
Now,
in the essence of age. That's not even the angle I'm taking it to. Let us leave the ideology of African mentality says that at a certain age, this generation of us, I'm just speaking based because I'm a lady, we do not even care about that age anymore. That age is not a yardstick for us to get married because we know that it is really hard surviving out there, even as a lady or as a guy. So I think everyone is trying to drag that success. Let me be successful.
So where do we put this word that says it is not how far but how well?
It is not how far but how well. But I feel like in space of relationship, as a lady of 28 years old, I'm getting to meet a guy, right? And we are talking, we are speaking, and people are literally telling me, not all relationship leads to marriage. Not being under pressure. But at that particular age, that time frame, I literally do not have the how will I put it? The flair, or let me say, it's not even to waste time. There are some things that I would like to do. There are some things that are like how will I put it? For the lack of better words, they are like my hobbies, right? And as we grow older, some things I would do in my 18 years old, as an 18 years girl, I won't do it at 28 because moti grow past age here.
Okay.
So if I'm at 28 years old, we are speaking in the afternoon, we're speaking at night, and I know that I have interest to get married. But that's particular conversation is not leading to that, why do we still have to lead each other on?
You don't get me.
It is because that, let me tell you one thing. You see, what I want in a marriage, or how I okay, let me tell you my own story.
Okay.
I know very well that this kind of lady, this is what I want.
Okay, right.
Okay, look, just put the money where she will see it when she wakes up.
Right.
But are you okay? I'm okay. And you call, we're okay, we're okay. I think I need a soft person. Because me, I'm hard. Too wrong cannot make it right.
Of course.
Now, because of that, I will not misuse that chances. Saying because she's like that, I will not take longer time to do what I have to do.
That is exactly what I'm saying.
But in the sense of lady, and you have one thing. Even now, marriage ma pẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ tó yẹ pé káwọn ẹ̀ tó lọ máṣọ ìtàbásáré mú gan lọ́mọ ẹ̀ka sáré bọ́ta nù ẹ̀. Reason is this: what ladies really want in a marriage is not what they want it is what they want in that man. Let's forget about.
I'm trying to understand where.
God bless you. Lady nowadays,
okay,
I've told you earlier on that they just want you to take care of every bills. Even if they are working.
I do not agree.
That is your perspective.
Why I do not agree is
why I said that.
The upbringing you spoke about still applies here.
You know why I said that. God bless you. You know why I said that. What I meant is this. At least, let me say 75% of ladies.
Okay.
That's even to what Tony Leregon.
The
influence of their friends around them when they go to school. I'm a pastor to this school now, to the, when their mom or their dad come to school and say that, a shooting back July. So when you talk of marriage, some people just want to give birth. They will have issues with that guy. Before you know it, they're out of that home.
Okay.
Now,
okay.
Come to think of it now. You said, why will you be talking to someone that you know it will not lead to marriage? It's only God that will decide that.
That's where I'm going, because I promise you
I might plan to marry you,
but something happened.
But along the line, probably the genotype of a thing, or the family issue.
Or Abike ma horun loru mi like bo se horun mi le fe nto horun gbo ele tí mo sọ yẹn Abike ma horun so
my friend is as big as anything. Tó bá sun orí òkè kan lẹ́mí ní dárúkọ ẹ̀ tó máa nà mí pa tó bá ti mú mi.
Hello, horun so my friend.
Tó horun.
On the same line. The fact is, you just mentioned the fact of genotype. I think this generation, they are even very fast with that.
What's a
The moment, the people literally now stick to that genotype thing. The moment we start speaking,
when love,
and we are getting
sister
to get interested
two
with
things,
each other.
There are two people
that genotype question comes up.
Wait, there are
comes
two
up,
people, there are two people you will advise that they will never listen
Someone
to you.
In love.
And rich people. Don't advise me. Then when someone is in love, they don't care. They will tell you, Toba Shebai, I'm a Shebai. Toba, what if Toba Babi, I'm a Babai?
For a lady, most times it is not love. It is the fact that I've been with this person for a long time. Let's say, for instance,
I said 75%.
Start all over again.
Do you get?
You know
that's
why? You know why?
For ladies.
Because when you see when God is involved, you will come up with issues. Issues will come up. Definitely it will arise. Even if both of you are so gentle and calm, it should come out in Jashani.
Of course.
If not in your house, probably you're going out, something will just come up. Why do you have to do that? Oh, the this is the devil in you. Allah any conscious me adila loro but when God is involved, but nowadays love.
I think this generation we've taken out that God factor.
God long. When they love something
with someone, you're not involving that.
When they love something, they don't care what comes out of it. They don't care. I'm very sure. I'm not sorry to. I'm sorry to mention Mohbad's name.
Right.
Now let me use him as an example. The wife, if he has made some deep consultation, she will know that in
a way, right? Somehow.
But because of that fame and money, she will not leave.
She doesn't care. Yeah.
On my head, they've been together.
She will do anything to make
about 8 years.
And ladies, you know yourself now. When talking about your located, you want to be like a comedy now. Shall Ferrara?
Yeah.
Can you go with the dwarf?
Give him
can you go with the dwarf?
Give her one, I mean. We
Turn
are.
around. Are you
Number
see?
one, Ben,
Case closed.
really?
So there's
What
something.
if you have
There's
a
something that will
professor
come out
that
that will
come-
make you.
that
make
question-
Wàá tún tún rò. Wàá tún tún rò pé wàá tún tún rò. I have a friend. He don't. If you are too tall, he don't. He will never love you. Or like him to ba tínrín gan to de kúrú.
Yeah.
And he's very very tall.
Wow.
Can imagine. That is what he likes. And I know of a very tiny guy. Chiko ga. Nǹkan tó bá ṣe àgàdókè tó
tó
tún
bá
tóbi.
tó.
Nǹkan ló máa like.
Àgbà.
Àwọn
You get
family ló
so
kún nìyẹn.
Ọlọ́run nìkan lọ̀rọ̀ yẹn yé. But in my church today, I think we employ our good man of God that still speak the real word of God.
And I think we having
They
like
can talk
good
to the
mentors.
youth. May God help
Because
them.
Tom,
the
look at you.
person you're looking up to,
Yes, no, man.
all are very important.
have a
When
lot
the
of
Olusho of a parish or of a church is literally telling you mo le fẹ́ yàwó méjì, mo le fẹ́ yàwó mẹ́ta.
Advice all over from your
Exactly my point. If
see,
I
you
should
get the
come
point
to
now.
you that my fiancé is Otin Doworu.
I work on me for you now.
Advice wo le fẹ́ fún?
I don't go try about that Tunji now. I try about that Kini. You know.
Advice wo?
That is what we're just trying to say, that it is only God that can help us in
That
this
one you
world.
said, if I should say something to lead us somewhere, so don't let me say.
If all àwọn tó sì jẹ́ èèyàn Ọlọ́run tòótọ́, because everybody is now trying to blend with what is happening.
Right.
I want to upgrade, but what you're upgrading
The
into
social media prophets.
get.
But sir, I would like
TikTok,
to
all
ask,
these
do we
things.
still have marriage counselors in the Celestial Church of Christ before marriages?
Ah.
That is what I said, that if a counselor, like, okay, let me say a prophet, or let me say a shepherd now, has 4 or 5 wives, advice will phone you.
Right.
It's just common sense, you know. I cannot bring my matters to you when I know you have like 4, 5, 8 wives, and I have just one, and that one is misbehaving. What will you tell me? Try another one now.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
we just pray that God will lead us through.
Thank
Amen.
you so much, sir. Thank you. And to our viewers out there, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for engaging in this conversation. And as you all know, we have the legend himself, HOD, in the
The
house.
building.
And sadly, we're kind of like rounding up. And of course, we've had an amazing moment with our
We
guests,
hope,
an insightful one at that. And we can but say thank you
Thank
so
you.
much
You're
for
welcome.
honoring our invitation, and thank you for honoring our audience invitation.
Yeah, because
actually,
we have a
because
special
they called
request. Like,
and
oh,
you listened.
can we have a
We-
show?
We are sincerely grateful.
okay.
You're
So,
welcome.
Loco, I think this part is a very interesting one.
Very, very,
And
very.
being the fact that our guest of today is someone who is learned, deep in the word, and
Yeah,
also in the
HOD for
Celestial
that
Church.
matter.
HOD for that matter.
Abba, what I
So
say?
what, le fall hand wa
Ah,
leni?
no.
Tó bá lọ fall hand wa pẹ́rẹ́.
Actually,
It's not going
HOD
to
fans, just stay glued to the screen. You understand? HOD is about to be on the hot seat.
It is the
You
special
understand?
expressions
The hot
for
seat.
me.
Actually, we have
okay.
AC on here, but sometimes our question makes
It's
you
always
feel
very
heat,
hot.
you feel the temperature like you're on another planet, maybe
Right?
like the Saturn or something. But hey, trust me,
Yeah, I'm sure
You're still
HOD,
on air.
HOD máa fọwọ́ lẹ́nu.
I know.
Mo
I
ní
know.
believe
One
yẹn.
more con, one more ìtàn ọmọ bàbá
What-
oníbodè.
As in,
Oníbodè kind
more
of
deep
on
in knowledge.
deep like
Allah, I'm
knowledge.
sure.
So, HOD, this segment is trivia question, 30 seconds trivia questions. We ask questions about the Celestial Church of Christ for people out there that do not know more about the church, right? So that they can have more insight, more knowledge about the church, right? So that we know that we are passing the right informations to the audience, both celestials and non-celestials.
Yeah.
Ijo, right? So at the nígbàgbọ́ pé you being one of the legends in the church, you would definitely get all of our questions right. Definitely.
I
Amen.
know,
Right?
you have to pray. Everything is done by praying. You understand? Sometimes you know what you know is what you know.
What you know
Okay.
is what you know.
All right,
What that you know
let's
you-
go.
Right. Okay. So you are to pick 3 questions from 1 to 10 while we ask. You don't have so much time to think about
Okay.
it. Right. So you just give us back to back. Shall we?
All right.
Your first question, please.
Question 7.
Loco.
No, carry on.
All right.
Because-
Question 7 is okay. What is the meaning of Agashadwa?
Agashadwa.
Right.
Agashadua, mímọ́.
I don't know.
Wow.
Seriously.
Wow.
Because
Loco.
Canon coloring, you know, they will definitely tell us the meaning afterwards. So Agashadwa is is a spiritual name in this church, Kanoni Ogbono Yawole, Aria, Ogamapo, Aria means Ogbono. No.
Okay. When they are
When they are not
So HOD, you are just trying to give like.
I don't know the meaning of Agashadua.
You don't know the meaning of Agashadua.
Like, I don't know.
1-0. Ati win no.
Olagbara.
Win ball 1-0. I'm sure his fans are definitely fixing
hope
the
you are
answers.
noting this,
You
please.
can see, we are not doing
you can still help him if you want to help him on the comment section, but trust me.
Number
your second
two.
question, sir.
Let's go for number 2.
Number 2. Okay.
Right.
When was the day of the eclipse of the sun?
Eclipse of the sun.
Yeah, the one that happened during Papa Oshofa's era.
1947.
And when was that? Like the full days, like
Oshu. Kesan. Ojo.
Okay.
Like seriously?
Dilogbon.
What coloring?
Like
Ọdún 1947. So.
Okay.
Ṣé oṣù kẹsàn-án la máa ń pè ní? Àbójú kẹta ni. La máa ń pè ní. La máa ń pè náà.
Orin kọ́ lórin but
Orin ni o. Orin la máa fi ṣe o.
But at the same time once you get there wrong.
Oṣù kẹta ọ̀sán kọkàndínlọ́gbọ̀n.
Oṣù kẹta.
No, oṣù kẹsàn-án ọjọ́ kọkàndínlọ́gbọ̀n.
Olórin ni mo mọ̀ tó máa ń lo oṣù kẹsàn-án.
Ìkọkàndínlọ́gbọ̀n láti 29. Ọdún 1947. So orin yẹn náà ni.
The eclipse, right?
For Celestial Church o.
Jésù gbà wá.
Ọlọ́run gbà wá.
Ìjọba Ọlọ́run ni
Ṣé mo
target
ṣe
wa
ní?
báyìí. HOD!
Mo gbà á nìyẹn náà.
Comment section ẹ máa mọ̀ bóyá.
Oṣù kìíní.
Wait, wọ́n máa gba ìbọn
1947 gan. Okay.
Online ẹ jẹ́ ká fi yẹn lẹ̀. Your last question, sir.
Sọ bí a mo gbà ṣé mo ṣì ní?
Oh,
Really? So answer fún wa now. It's not 1947.
No.
Okay. Number 10.
Number 10. What is the holy name called? Oh, sorry. No, that's number 10. Okay, hymn 176 has how many stanzas?
176.
Right.
In fact, mo tẹ mọ him to am.
No, please.
No.
Àti parí show. Ó ti tán. What's left?
In 176.
Right, sir.
I don't know. I don't even know the hymn. So. The hymn rather.
Wow. Ẹ jẹ́ ń jókòó dáadáa.
Wow. Sorry.
You know, I don't do more of. I don't do more of. How do I celestialism? I become man pe. Yeah. So. In depth of my aim.
Wow.
No.
That's amazing. Ó yẹ kí n bọ́gò kí n kọ́ wojú wọn dé náà. Wow. No, I need report card yìí. 3-0 ṣáṣá ó dúró re. Celebrity 3, HOD 0. That's the report card.
Ocean.
That's it's very important.
Ocean lọ náà ni.
Wow. Well, I think at this point we need to go home. No, at this point, local. No,
tell the audience the answer.
They will.
We all learn from it too.
Give you your report card.
I want to go now.
They will give you your report card online. They will let you know that this question.
Okay.
It was 23rd of May, 1947. That was the eclipse of the sun.
Kila kwe?
23rd of May.
What is the meaning of Kokodilogbo?
What's Kokodilogbo?
Hey, no.
Kokodilogbo.
Kokodilogbo is 29.
Do you know when they were talking about the sun? It was a different thing. That the eclipse, those shells, I think it was still in the Agiju then. That was not when you were talking about. That 29 is just the Luli day.
Okay. Ìgbà yẹlẹ mi mọ̀ ìgbà yẹn. Ìgbà Luli la mọ̀.
At this point, let us go home. Thank you so much.
Please tell him that once.
No, for a music minister.
No. Don't wait. No. I said no.
He will get his report card online, please.
Okay, no problem.
Nah. They need to tell HOD bye. No.
HOD.
My hand is
Something
falling
is
on the
happening.
ground.
No. Don't misquote me.
Okay, sir.
I said
Okay.
I am not
He said, and I quote, he is not
an celestialism person. So for me to have all this, no, it is normal. Am I not? No, wait. I know. 17.
Thank you. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for everything. We sincerely do appreciate you guys, and thanks to our HOD.
Please, if you know
for allowing us to win him.
No,
they know it. They definitely know it. I'm sure that they are dragging HOD by now.
They will definitely go and check
their. They are dragging HOD by now.
Oh, okay.
They are tagging him.
If you go and check your him, you not make heaven.
Right.
Don't check him. Just put the song there. How many stanza put it down? You
and this is the purpose of actually this segment.
It is not our segment that you.
This is actually the importance of this segment because we need to educate ourselves about the church.
Sure.
Some of us will just say, I'm a celestial. I'm a celestial.
What is the name of the founder house? And he said,
hey. Oh no, that answer was marvelous. At some point, I had to check my phone. That shock we said lelo mo ya bi for me. Àwọn lọ sí Korea ni, wọ́n lọ jẹun Korea ni. Like that one is certain.
I think everybody should know that.
Not everybody. I said this.
She does not actually.
Yeah.
Nah, and I was like, what the heck? What are you doing in this church?
So Loco, it's time for us to go.
Okay. It's time for us to go.
All right.
Thank you so much. Thanks for watching. HOD. Thank you so much.
God bless
You want to? Huh?
Okay. So right, I think before we go, HOD should give us brief conversations. Is there something you're working on that your fans should look out for? Watch out for at the moment. Right?
Yeah, I'm working on something. Let me say it's a double album.
Wow.
2.
Hot.
So and it is strictly for Celestial Church.
Okay.
Because I realize
celestialism will come in play now.
No. Not really celestial. I don't even that was celestialism. You understand that because celestialism, I don't know. But God bless us anyways.
Amen.
Now in the team on Lori,
Amen.
we have some oldies that are fading out.
Wow.
That even if you don't read your Bible and you sing those songs, it will bring that result that the Psalms will bring. Like I want Baba Bro, Imole Ayo, and all like that. So I'm working on Celestial Oldies. That one is taking one of the albums. Not only oldies, some of my songs too, but it's strictly for my church, Celestial. The other one is for general. So you can just pick the one you want to listen to, but it's a double album.
So when should we be expecting?
Before the end of this year is coming out. We are almost through with the recording and the mixing and all.
Wow.
So double album is coming. One is Ayokbe.
Watch out, my people.
There's going to be like a personal listening party. So I can get an invite.
By God's grace.
Okay, so I don't know about local. Might not be chanced. Do you understand? So, but myself, I will definitely be chanced. I want to be the first.
One is Ayokbe. One is my testimony.
Okay, will you be chanced, local? Okay, said it will be chanced.
You have to come.
We can pity him. We'll give him an invite.
You will pity me. No, I'll come.
Okay.
By God's grace. So Ayokbe is the title of one of the tracks. The other one is my testimony. So that my testimony is about what I've been through in my church, and you will listen to all of this in the tracks.
Right.
By God's grace.
Greatest fans of HOD. You guys heard it from the legend himself. Seriously. Double album coming through before the end of 2023. So that we all can vibe, we can listen, we can worship, we can praise, we can give thanks to God because it's been God all the way. So thank you once again.
We love you.
To our online viewers, thank you so much. Thanks for the love, thanks for the support. And this is to inform you that if you want to be a part of this amazing podcast celebrity, if you want to be our partner, our sponsor, our supporter, kindly reach out to us on Instagram via DM at Celestial Diary. Send us a DM and we are open. We are available.
Come.
Kindly let us do this together. Because without you, there is no us. Thank you so much. See you next time. Same station. And what else? Loco?
With me, Lokwamole, I still remain prophet. Always don't miss out.
And my name is Abike Adeyemi.
Omo Alaja.
Right. My name is Abike Adeyemi. See you guys next time. Bye.